Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Happy Easter! Happy extravaganza! It's holiday event time, so we are in pursuit of excellence. How'd you ties upon us once more? Hope the season finds you in excellent vettel. Sorry, I'm distracted there. For my part, Ari, it has been an absolute pleasure to see you again. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Tide has its origins in the days before the 7th Umbral Calamity, when 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. I have been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw a great massive eggs as vivid as those before you, now borne aloft unto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder that hatching time before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive any moment now. Oh, Jilly, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankful that the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens, I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? So don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required will take time, and we're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. Could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I must cease to schedule alterations myself. But wait, Arya! Perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand? Arya? How wonderful to see you again. Knowing what an exemplary assistant you are gives me cause for hope. If you're happy to help, that is. Thank you! The first order of business would be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. Ah, you're that dreamer who was here before, ain't you? Alright, I must be sure. I bring them all out supplies you need, though. Oh, is there really nothing you can do for us? Well, I do have some tabular odds and ends, or surplus squares that might be of use. If you want them, they're all yours. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with these. The storage fees were eating into me, prof. I mean, I'd rather see them put to good use. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right, and he wrote, we'd better take what stock of what he's given us. Let's see, this leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. And these lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. I think these herbs and resin are used to concoct water repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried myself, but there's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. We should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Jilly saw in her dream with these. We can make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols! Trickily making them look eggy, though. Shell makes egg, as they say. Do they say AI? Arrow. We should paint them. You're right! With some festive pattern on the outside canopy and a convincingly eggy structure, the parasols might just make it for a worthy replacement. Parasols are a sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we'll need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk a request for parasol hearts than a rush order for myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. Let's first pay a visit to the Leather Workers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy. You must be the adventure assistant Nanoda spoke of. She was just informing me of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid, although I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot, but our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. If it's rather repellent you're after, say no more. We just so happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenter's Guild and request that they craft the parasol frame? We can meet up by the Black Rabbit Trader's stall and on. Why do you stand there like a frightened school child if you need something to speak? And you would have us undertake this task with how little time left until Hatching Tide? Very well. The younglings in the Acorn Orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let your associate know the Carpenter's Guild has the matter in hand. Alright. I feel like they put this next to the Black Rabbit Cherries to be like, by the way, there's something new to buy here. Wait, you actually won't talk to me right now? Wow. That's actually impressive. I trust everything went well at the Carpenter's Guild. I've just placed an order for alchemical solution and a few other things besides. Next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Jilly once I finish, so you can go ahead and wait with her. Okay, now is Shirley. Never mind. I was like, oh yeah, they put it next to her for a reason. No, she actually won't even talk to you right now. When you're in the middle of this quest. I'll be back to her. I'll be back. Yes. Welcome back, Arya. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap and all is set to proceed. How for the eggs? Substituting parasols for eggs? What a wonderful idea! I can hardly wait to see when Nanoda cooks up for the prototype. Though, wait, we must. Exceeding expectations. Nanoda will surely be along any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon Egg Parasol. What a fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. I'm so glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we cannot let Nanoda outstrip us in Hatching Tide's spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off your parasol to the townsfolk. But of course, we gotta promote our newest additions to the festivities. If we can tell even a few Gridonians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate with us, Word will spread on with its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. You use your adventurous instinct to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. The market is always busy. Let's look for potential celebrants there. Jilly is now accompanying you. Yada 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 tutorial for that because they don't have it marked that if you've already done it, you don't need the tutorial. Or if you're like past the first bits of you know, Endwalker. Let's do this. The decorative basket. We dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take that basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea and then know the work turned magic to create the final product. I say, madam, you must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent parasol like unto your own. At our hatching tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing ovoid perfection, and this parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such elegance, such egginess. The praiser. Why, that parasol's an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who is responsible for this masterpiece? The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our dreamers all have their parts to play. If you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. I should have known that the guild's artisans were involved. If it means getting my hands on the parasol, I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. Nope, not. Heavens above! Is that adorable parasol fashioned after an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you will receive one just like it. For years, I have searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns. And you offer me one free of charge. It's a Hatching Tide miracle. I expect those three will tell all and sundry about the parasols. Our work here is done. Okay, where am I going? Besides missing my turn? Oh, right here. I see. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Look, Arya, isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Eggs held aloft, just as in my dream. Hooray! We did it, Jilly. We certainly did. Shall we officially declare this Hatching Tide a success? Hold that thought. You can see the half of it. I'm not quite sure I follow. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols, more than can comfortably gather here. In fact, nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. With how many left my stall with a smile on their face and a parasol in hand, the whole city is awash in floating eggs. That's incredible! To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Wait, Jilly, they're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration has spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right! I was intending on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dream were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. Their original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. And the Noda told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Noda? I couldn't have done it without our able adventurer. I almost said adorable adventurer, which is true. That reminds me, I have something for you, Arya. That's the very second parasol I ever made, after Jilly's, of course, so I thought it fitting that you receive it. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, Arya, but Hatching Tide most certainly hasn't. Problem parasolved. Egg advocate. Just that. Oh, hey. It's a Manolade. I see. Now I can see who's out and about now. Somebody. I don't recognize you. Anyone else around? No decor or anything. Okay, I'm okay. I'm not actually okay. But look at Omega with his little parasol. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a good hatching time. I've been distracted by that. Where is fashion accessories? I almost never actually do these, so yep, you get a parasol this year, and you get to see Alpha. But while I'm in Gridania real quick, this is not actually related to the event. This is 7.2 stuff, since I'm already in Gridania. Wandering Moogle. Well, now that we should meet yet again, just as I was given another file of Fantasia from my minstrel friend. It's clearly Fate's design that you should have it, and so do take it with you, Koopa. A parasol! So yes, there's another free Fantasia with 7.2. And... oh man, now I'm at the G pose. I'm gonna have to do this on my main character G pose here. Man! Because Alpha's here! And I want to go to the Aetherite Plaza. Because there was the bit I was trying to do here. I'm gonna speak to her. Purchase items, and I haven't actually bought any of these. There's 2 new things, eye patch left, eye patch right. These were added with 7.2. Oh my gosh, I actually have never visited her. Do I literally need all of these? I do, okay. We're just buying all of this. There's one in each town, it's just that we're happen to be in Gridania, so, you know, may as well do it while I'm here. But yes, so happy hatching time. I'm going back to my buddy because and to do a sit and a G pose. And yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment. No, I can do that too. Like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord, come hang out. Notifications there as well. Also, look into Stoneface. Hold on. Where's the smile? There we go. Yeah. Thank you again for watching. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye.